We are brought to you by Pure Yoga TV, on-demand and live stream fitness and yoga classes. Get fit fast. Stay fit for a lifetime on your schedule. Choose from an ever-growing selection of classes, including hot yoga, vinyasa yoga, inferno hot Pilates, yoga hit, ashtanga, meditation, and even more. We all know that exercise helps mental health. Well, now you don't even need to leave your home to reap those benefits. For only $9.99 a month, you can get full access. Go to pureyogatexas.com/pure-yoga TV and become a member today. Magnesium for sleep.
Magnesium's great.
Glycinate.
Yes.
Yeah. Helps with sleep.
Good one?
Yeah, I think people report it helps with sleep and mood.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
I think citrate helps with constipation.
Ooh, okay,
yeah.
Why don't they do one big magnesium?
Because if you have diarrhea and you need to sleep,
that'll keep you
just
up.
a tough combo. Tough combo.
Yeah. Okay, fine. That's true.
Yeah.
Welcome to That's Our Time. How this works is we're going to ask you your chief complaint, which is the problem that you're struggling with. And me, Macey Isaacs, a comedian without clinical training, is going to ask you about it and help you. To prevent me from doing any harm, I have a psychiatrist here, Dr. Bijan Zarabi, who will be here to help share his insights and criticize all of my wrongdoings. So we only have 50 minutes. So let's get started. Let's start the clock. I have Andrea here today.
Hi.
Andrea Jin, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I have your intake form here. So we're going to go through this right now, and then we'll get into your main problem. So name, Andrea Jin. Great start. Age range for casting. We have 30. Mm-hmm. I think you could bump that. I think you can go lower and higher.
Oh, age range. Mm-hmm. Oh.
No, but I like that you're just like 30.
Because I just turned 30. So it's a hard 30.
I love that. You're hard 30
so
now.
So now I feel very hard 30.
Yeah, you're 30.
Yeah, because now I'm just like, I feel weird being like, I'm in my 20s. It's like,
you don't even want to play that.
Yeah. Well, it's also just, I don't want to hold on to the past.
No, we're moving on. I think your age range is 30 to 60.
I'll write that down.
Yeah, write that down.
That's the point. I'm not holding on to the past.
That is really good.
Pingwa.
We'll get into hers as well.
He was making eye contact with me.
I was playing age range 8.
8 years old. Well, I think 3 to 8. Honestly.
3 to 8? Yeah,
no, 3 to 8.
Oh, 3 to 8. Because she kind of looks like, you know when like puppies are born and people comment on puppies being like, do they know they're alive?
Yeah.
She kind of has that look of
She does. She has that fresh look
like,
of,
don't know if she's alive.
I don't either.
Or like she doesn't know that she's alive.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway.
It does seem, somehow she seems brand new and old at the same time.
Yes, wow.
Like she seems brand new, but then also there is some sort of wisdom I'm getting.
Yeah. No, she's not wisdom. There's no wisdom.
No wisdom?
Yeah, this morning she was like eating her poo.
Oh.
So I don't think there's wisdom.
No, I don't think there's wisdom in that at all. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless she's onto something.
This could be.
Should we do it?
Yeah, we'll try it.
What if it's just her poo? That's good.
That's what I'd
like
rather
everyone
do.
else's is bad.
I'd rather hers than my own.
Her poo is really small and tiny.
Exactly.
And cute.
Yeah, just pop it in.
Okay, I'll bring you
swallow
some.
it like a pill.
I'll bring you guys some.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. So nice.
It is really nice. We'll give you Olipop and you give us her poo. Your occupation, you're a stand-up comedian. Your actual occupation is you're a traveling person.
Yeah.
That's really how you feel.
I would say like most of I'm such an expert on planes.
Yeah.
I know which plane I like.
What do you like?
I like them all, but like, I'm at a point where I've done so much research on airplanes that they all are fine, really.
Oh.
But I do know exactly which, like when they say this is the plane you're on, I'm like, oh, I see. I know about this plane.
Oh, you know.
Like I know what I'm getting. I know what this is. Yeah, but I don't have a preference. I mean,
Do you
I
have
like
a card?
Airbuses. I like them.
Airbuses.
Yeah,
Airbus.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that.
Wow. Yeah. So there's Airbus, Boeing. There's like Embraer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What is like Delta? Delta's probably Boeing.
All over the place. So
Oh.
Airbus. I mean, every airline is all like Airbus or
everything?
Boeing. Those are the two most popular. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's weird. I'm a stand-up, but I know so much about like planes. I know like airports. I know car rental. I know like bookings. I just know bookings.
That's kind of great to know, though.
I know so much about. Yeah, it is because people like going on trips with me because I'm just like, I'll just do it. Like I didn't know I would know so much about this
Right.
going into this field.
Are you an aisle seat?
I'm a window.
You're a window.
I go back and forth, but now I'm window.
Why?
Okay.
You get more space. The aisle is like people in the aisle are very bitchy. Like
They do hit you.
Yeah, and the
The
carts.
carts.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like people walking around, like that's not really your space. So your space gets cut off really hard in the aisle, whereas like the window you get a lot more and you can like lean and stuff. Yeah.
The lean is nice, but I like being able to go to the bathroom.
But see, that's the thing. I feel like that is a made up issue that we all made up because we're trying to be considerate. I used to like literally like almost piss myself because I don't want to like get people to go up, but you have to just do it.
And I never am mad at someone.
No, me
when
too.
they make me stand up. I'm like, good. I
Yeah.
need some blood flow.
Yeah. I've been mad if it's like a lot of times, but but I'll still get up. It's never a thing where like I'm not getting up.
Yeah, hold it.
I will be getting up slower, you know, but that's, yeah.
There has to be a consequence.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be I'm putting things into pockets and I'm doing, a tiny bit of a,
Yeah.
I'm a little slower this third
You
time.
gotta unplug the
Yeah.
charger
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah.
But I do think like if I have to go, I will do it. You chose the aisle, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's good because I'm kind of an aisle because I want to be able to. I always feel like I'm afraid I'm going to have food poisoning too.
Yeah.
I never have had food poisoning on a plane.
Okay.
But if I do,
That's good.
but also if at that point maybe I just switch. Maybe I say, hey, listen, I'm at the window aisle person. I
Yeah.
got food poisoning. Let's
Yeah.
switcheroo.
I've had where this woman next to me was like, oh, I'm gonna go to a bathroom sometimes if that's okay, and I'm like, well, we could just switch because I won't.
Right.
Yeah. And then she was like, oh, okay, and then we just switched, and so I feel like there's a
Communication.
workaround to everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've got here cups of water per day. You have 8 ?
I think so.
That's great.
I think I tried.
That's great.
I'm drinking an amount that is more than I think most people do, but less than I should. I don't know, but I think I require a lot of water.
Do you drink a lot of plain water?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
drink
don't
a lot
mind
of
it?
plain water that's like room temperature.
When you go on a plane, do you drink water?
I asked for hot water and I put my own tea bag in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't trust ice. Do you trust ice on a plane?
Now I don't.
Yeah.
Now,
Why people don't? I mean, you're raising a problem right now, and I'm already on board.
Now you're on board.
Yeah.
I've just heard that the ice can be dirty.
I believe that.
Oh.
I believe every ice is dirty. I don't
Which in
think,
this political climate, we can say.
yeah,
Without a doubt.
but also mostly, I've never had my home clean ice, and I'm doing that to myself. So if it's other people doing it to other people,
Yeah.
they don't care about me even more.
No.
What about your ice wasn't clean?
I never washed the trays.
Yeah.
And also if it's in like a freezer that comes with an ice maker thing, I've never cleaned any of that. Nothing
No.
has been cleaned in
Yeah, that's
ever.
true.
You're not dumping the ice either for fresh ice.
Yeah, and where is the water coming from?
That is such a good question.
I don't know.
Yeah, because there's
a good
no way
question.
that's not coming from my Brita.
No, it's
That water's coming from the hose?
Old fridge.
Yeah. No, that's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like with ice. And people say that about like lemons and limes. They don't wash them. I worked at a restaurant. They don't wash them. I don't wash them. I've not seen any bartenders like with a pack of citrus like washing it first
You're
before
right.
they're taking it from the bag, cutting it, and then just putting it in the jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I learned
so
a lot.
true.
I
That's
learned
really
learned
good.
from this. I'm not.
Yeah.
I usually like limes and lemons in my drink.
I do too.
Does the benefit outweigh the risk? Like, do you
Well,
still do it?
This is what I do now. I just take it, I squeeze it. It doesn't really do anything, and I don't put it in.
Yeah. I think that's a great compromise.
But like but when they cut it, the outside's touching the
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
anyway. Everything's contaminated, so might as well just put it in. I think you gotta just like take that, like eat it. You know, like you kind of just like eat that problem.
Yeah.
Either completely cut it out or just embrace the dirt.
I think I'd embrace the dirt.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
probably good for your immune system, right?
Maybe.
I think that's medical.
But I think I draw the line with at when I can taste it. Like with ice, I can taste
Like the
dirty ice.
Yeah.
So if I can taste it, I think that's the issue.
that's a good
Yeah.
point.
yeah.
But
I can
ignorance is
taste-
bliss.
Yeah. I can taste like a lime wedge.
The dirty
If
lime
there's
The dirty
wedge.
lime wedge.
Dust on it. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds like an insult.
You dirty, lime wedge.
Yeah.
It is.
I like it.
I do too.
Yeah. I feel, yeah, that was like so insulting.
Yeah, it's really rude.
Sorry.
Especially coming from you.
Yeah, no, I don't normally say that kind of stuff.
No, I really don't
Yeah,
like that.
dirty lime wedge.
Women can say it. Men can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Supplements here. I like to ask supplements because I always want to know what I should be taking.
Yeah.
Probiotics and magnesium.
Yeah.
Magnesium for sleep. I assume,
Magnesium's
right?
great.
Powder or
I've used to do powder. Sometimes it tastes stupid.
yeah,
And then it
that's
tastes
the flavor.
Dirty
yeah,
lime wedge.
it honestly there's no other way to explain it. It tastes stupid. Yeah. And then I don't like it. And then it's also such a chore to get a cup, put in there, and then mix it. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather just put pill and then you swallow it.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
What kind of magnesium is it?
I think citrate. No.
Glycinate? Glycinate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
Helps
that
with
the
sleep.
good one?
Yeah, I think people report it helps with sleep
Okay.
and mood.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
no one wants
think
worse sleep in a bad mood.
No, I think citrate helps with constipation.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't they just combine forces, everybody? All the magnesiums.
Right.
Why are there so many? Why don't they do one big magnesium?
Because if you have diarrhea and you need to sleep,
That'll keep you
just a
up.
tough combo. Tough combo.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fine. That's true.
Yeah. That's my guess.
I also take ginseng. I take like a lot of
What out
sometimes
of
I
any
take
of
cranberry. Yeah.
these? You take cranberry.
Like in a pill, yeah, cranberry.
Wow.
Like powder, cranberry powder. For
I-
like urinary tract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is more efficient, I guess, than having to drink cranberry juice, which has so much sugar.
Has a lot of sugar. Yeah.
Fascinating.
There's a lot you need to know before doing this.
It's crazy.
really
Takes a lot of
annoying.
research, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're just trying to feel better.
Oh, I've been also like eating sardines.
Oh.
I love a sardine in a Caesar salad.
Yeah, I'm like deep into like
The
sardine reels right now. Like, yeah, every reel is like, this is why you need to eat sardines, and then it's like a multivitamin. But people, there was like one reel that made me laugh. There was this guy being like, "Hey, I know we're getting excited about sardines and everything, and I love a good sardine. It's like great, but they will drive the price up because they can. So everybody shut the
Right.
fuck up about sardines right now. You're getting too hyped over it. You're getting too excited.
Yeah.
There's gonna be too much hype, and then a can of sardines is supposed to be $2. They're gonna drive that price up because they see all this hype. And so I
Yeah.
was like, that's true.
That's so true.
But the train has already left the station. Like it's already,
Yeah.
everybody's making like a reel, or I'm in that bubble. That's the
Yeah.
thing with like social media is like you think this thing
Yeah,
is huge,
yeah.
but it's really, you're just in that little bubble running around, you know.
Are your patients talking about sardines?
No, I've never heard this before.
See, that's what I'm
This
saying.
is completely,
To
yeah.
me, I'm like, everyone is doing it.
There's a guy panicking about it, the word
Yeah.
getting out too much. That's
Yes.
like, that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
No, I know. So like, but then yeah, and me too. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna make the prices go up. But when really everybody else is like, I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
you're
but
saying-
now I know it. I'm gonna buy more sardines now.
Yeah, and we're saying it a lot.
Yeah.
And,
We
and
keep
like,
saying
sardine.
yeah, and then you're like your
The
phones,
phone.
and then you're gonna be fed the reels.
Sardine.
Yeah.
Do you eat them straight?
I eat it with like wrapped in like a seaweed, like dried seaweed.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrapped. in
Really
the dried
salty
seaweed.
everything, right?
Sardine, they're not as salty
too
as
salty?
Yeah, no, it's not that bad. Well, I'm getting like not salted.
Yeah. Okay,
Mm.
okay, okay.
Do you do spring water or oil?
I've been trying to order oil ones, but they're all out of stock.
because of this
Yeah,
shortage.
and so
we can't keep talking about it.
the delivery person will like always just go for the water ones. So that those are not as popular. So I'm like eating a lot of those. by force. Yeah.
You're being force fed these sardines.
Well, because they bring me that instead of the olive oil. Because I asked for the olive oil and they're like, there's none. So then they like reach for that replacement.
Thanks for putting us on to this. I didn't know that this was going on.
It's really good for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Remember when people were really into cucumbers?
Yes.
Cucumbers
I do
were
remember.
out of
I was
stock.
in that bubble. I was in that bubble for sure.
I
With
bought
the mandolin.
so many of those freaking plastic. The plastic jars that they like mandolin the computer and they shake the container and it's like a cucumber salad.
Yes.
But I bought so many of those plastic stupid ass containers, and it's like it's bad for the environment.
Those plastic containers,
Anyway,
I used mason jars.
that's better.
Yeah.
I bought I think like 50 of the containers and now they're just in my shelf and I'm like, I could eat cucumbers without these containers. Why the fuck did I get these containers? It's not
good
part
on
of cucumber.
It looked good.
You might have to sell them as
fell
merch.
for it.
Get rid of them.
That's a good idea.
I tried to throw them away and then my friend was like, that's wasteful. So then now it's just, and I'm like, all right, well now it's just gonna sit here. Is that wasteful? What is wasteful?
What is waste?
What is waste?
Anyway,
because it's kind of wasting your life.
and my shelf space.
Yeah. That almost seems that the sardine problem could have been the chief complaint, but we're getting there. I have right here the last day of your first menstrual cycle, and I love your answer.
Yeah.
Because I think because you just put January 30th. So we really did get the straight answer, which I love that you didn't even, maybe it's because I was in the bathroom, but you didn't question it. You're just like, okay, she needs to know.
She's filling it out while we were together, and like the last person who filled it out was like, oh wow, this is great. She filled it out like
problem.
just no
The last person
reaction,
was like, well, I was in 7th grade and it was hot. So I think it was in the summer. Yeah. No,
well,
but I love
English
that.
second language. So I'm like, I think she means like
This must have been a mistake. It was a reason.
So
No,
I
of
just
course.
like
I love that.
I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I was like, this was
January 30th.
I just had one.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. It is always nice when you've just had it, though, when you go to the doctor, because if you haven't, you're like, I don't know. And then I have to pull out the app.
Yeah.
And see. Yeah. So that is good.
I also like when I'm there and I'm on it.
That's good.
Yeah. Then I'm just like, right now.
We're in it. Yeah.
We're in it
Put
right
it in,
here, right now.
Put down right now, time and date.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Just started now that I'm with you.
Yeah.
Now that we're together.
I think it's time for us to jump right into your chief complaint. Would you mind explaining what's going on here?
Yeah. So this is fresh off of like a phone call I had this morning.
Oh, I love it.
But it was like basically I think people tend to push me because I'm generally very nice and accommodating and I smile and I'm like agreeable. But then I think it translates to she will do whatever we ask. Or like I don't know if they're assuming I'm stupid or what, maybe it's that. Maybe it's partially that. But whatever they're assuming, they think they can ask me to like take the biggest L so that they could benefit. And I'm only losing. You know, like and like basically like push me and like walk all over me. And I've never like backed down because I didn't want to like piss someone off. I've always been, if this doesn't work with me, I won't do it. I don't care how much of a disappointment it is to like everyone involved. If you're trying to pull one on me, like as long as I'm not being like an asshole and it's reasonable enough, like I will still carry it out. And I think a lot of people get surprised by that. You know, like when I do kind of stand on what I'm.
Do you think that's a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing because I get annoyed by their initial trying to do that. Because I feel like a lot of people don't get fucked with.
Yeah.
You know, like to begin with, because of like whatever it is, whatever unspoken or spoken thing that they convey.
Yeah.
They do not get fucked with. But I think I'm always like very unassuming and like I try to be nice, that it seems like they could do that to me, but secretly they can't. But then we like dive into this whole thing of, well, now we have this conflict because you thought you could push me, but you can't. But now this is like become a thing. Whereas somebody who is like never fucked with, they never have to get into that anyway because they're never asked to do something like that.
It's like you're being punished for being nice.
Yes, that's what, yes. And I'm very...
And then you feel like you have to be mean. And you're like, wait, no, but I'm nice.
Yeah, and I don't want to be mean. And I don't want people to think they should be scared of me. I don't want a reputation of like, oh my God, no, you can't say that to her or like do that with her. But a lot of people push.
Yeah. Does it make you feel like, because you know when you meet older comics who have been around a long time and they are a little bit more standoffish, they're not super warm, you're like, oh man, but then you're like, it's probably because people have been trying to take advantage of them. Do you think about that?
I do, and I think that sucks. Like, I hate that. I hate when people's spirit get killed like that. And that's why I never want to be like that. No matter, I do always want to assume everyone is like very nice and accommodating as much as I try to be. But it's just not the case.
No. I feel like when we met, you were surprised I was nice.
I mean, I guess no, it's more like you were so nice and warm. I don't know why I was surprised. I think it was just like,
well, I get that though. I understand that.
Because you don't seem like bitchy or like you don't carry yourself in a way. You seem very sturdy, you know, and like firm in a way that is, like someone who's not a pushover. And for some reason that maybe translates to like not meanness, but you know, kind of like more stoic, like more colder vibe. But you were like actually very warm and nice and like open. So I guess it's that. So, but yeah, I guess people associate, you know, sturdiness and like firmness to meanness. Which is I
get that.
Yeah, which I don't, you know.
Because I definitely feel like sometimes when I'm meeting someone, I feel, and they're kind of cold to me, I'm like, it bums me out.
Me too.
It really does.
Me too.
So that's why I've tried to be like, well, but I don't know what they've gone through. And, you know, it's not about me and all those things. But I do feel like also because you're doing comedy, you do naturally have to sort of build a wall.
Yeah.
And you don't want to build the wall. That's how I feel too a little bit.
Yeah, I don't either. But yeah, no, people ask for a lot.
Like to do podcasts.
No. No, I love talking to you and it was very nice to meet you. But it was like, it's like, it'll be people I don't have a relationship with. Like we've gone through, you know, stuff together.
We sure have.
We sure have. Like mystery stuff. No, but like we've had, you know, this time together and it was like really nice and we really bonded and we like, you know, it was really fun. But it'll be people that are like I've never met or something. And they're come to a show and they're like, we would love for you to do my, and not with ask for sure. You can ask. But then there's some people feel more entitled to your time than
Absolutely.
But this wasn't the case. Like what I dealt with this morning, this was more like a big company who I know has a lot of power and money and influence asking me to like go out of my way without compensation or like asking me to like pay something out of pocket and like do something really inconvenient for me just so they could like have a good resolution.
Yes. Because it also sounds like sometimes these people or whoever, they're not even caring. They're just trying to get the most out of you doing the least.
Yes, and they're trying to just appease their boss. Yeah. They're not really thinking about you. They're just like, I need to get her to do this thing so that I don't have to bring some bad news to the guy that I'm working for. And so that's the part that bothers me.
I feel like though it shouldn't, I don't want it to not bother you though, because it should bother you. But I also, again, I don't want you to lose your spirit. Yeah. And I do think that, you know, and I assure you during this episode, whatever he says is worth a lot more, but I'll go ahead and do my best right now, that it seems like, I mean, one option, be a bitch up front, but we don't want to do that.
Be a bitch up front. Yeah.
You just be a bitch and then they won't fuck with you. Then you're fine. Right? That's what some people do.
Yeah.
But we don't if we don't want to do that.
Also, I don't know if I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly don't know how to. I think I would have to think really hard every day.
That would be hard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just to change how I am as a person.
If someone called you and they were like, "Can you do this for me?" and you're like, "Yeah," and you're like, "Wait, absolutely not." Like, you have to like punch yourself up or
right.
whatever.
Or when I meet someone, I have to be cold.
Yeah.
Like, every day.
Fighting your smile.
Yeah. And like, it's funny enough, I have had recently someone tell me there were people that thought I was like very cold to them and acted as if I didn't know them. And I remember being like, who is it? And then they told me who. And I was like, oh, what? That happened? Like, I didn't even know that happened. I feel like a lot of people it is a thing of we are taking everything very personally. I have an issue with like sight. Like, sometimes I can't see people until they're like, I can't see their face until they're literally this close to me. So it might have been I didn't see them. I like literally did not see them or recognize them. Or I'm in like the middle of a conversation. I feel like some people come up to you to like talk while you're like in the middle of something, and then they kind of are like want your full attention. If they don't, they feel blown off. But it's like you entered my conversation,
right?
And that's happened before where and then I was like, right,
it does.
And then I feel like people take it really personally, but it's like, what if they're talking about something really serious?
Yeah,
or like, you know, and that usually is the case.
Or sometimes it's a great relief.
Yeah, right. That's true.
You try to read the person's face. Do they need me?
Yeah. But that's when I'm like, hi.
You're so warm.
That's when it's getting my full attention. Yeah. So they definitely came up to me at a time where I was like in something. But yeah, I've had that. But the thing is like, I don't know if it's a thing of self-importance. Like, people feel that. Because I've never gone up to someone while they're talking to someone.
Aren't you Canadian too?
Yeah. Yeah. So I've never, when someone's in a conversation, no matter how casual it looks, I've never like popped myself in and said hi. I've only maybe stood nearby. Yeah. And if they don't acknowledge me, then I get out of there. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
But I've never like, hey, you know, that's just seems very insane thing to do.
You're very polite. That's important to you.
At least I try. And to a point where people will be like, why didn't you say hi to me? I'm like, well, you were talking to that person the whole time. So I left. Right. Like, I don't want to interrupt you to be like, I'm leaving now. Or hello, I've arrived. Like, I don't know. But maybe that self-image of like, I mean, I do see myself as important because I do stand my ground on these issues. Like, when I feel pushed, I will push back. But maybe the way I carry myself is like, too, I don't know, like pushover-ish, because I know there are people, excuse me,
it's the Ollie Pop. This is what we do to everyone. It's a form of torture.
Like, really crazy. That went from deep within
I think that was healing. Honestly,
I think something's coming up for you.
Something's coming up for you.
Yeah.
Well, because like I feel like thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's already working. It's like a mixture. I used to think whenever I bring these issues up, a lot of my friends or people I know will be like, maybe it's because of your age or gender or race. You know, that it's like a bit makes you people think they could like push you. But I know people that are my age, gender, and race that people are like, oh, they're so scary because they do hold themselves more in like a bitchy manner. And I don't know if I like that.
I know. What I'm struggling with is I feel the exact same way as you do. Like, I'm kind of confused on how to deal with this as well, because I also feel like I'm so scared for someone to say like, oh, she's such a bitch.
Yeah, because people are saying that about those people.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm hearing it. Yeah.
Yes. And like, you even hear about like really successful, mostly I feel like female. Yeah. Even like actresses, like, oh my God, she's so difficult to work with. Yeah. Or her demands are,
It is a part of the, I think when I was a teen or just younger, I remember being like, I don't know what sexism is. I don't know. Like,
I hope you were going to stop at sex. I don't know what sex is, and there's nothing to do about it.
Where are you? What is... Yeah, I don't know. But like, with sexism, I was like, that's not gonna happen to me. I was like, people are making it up, like it's made up. And I'm realizing, no, it's the difference is, you know, a stronger, like a more stand your ground woman is a bitch, and a stand your ground man is like he takes no shit, and he's good at business.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Yeah, so that is annoying. Yeah.
I would love to hear your notes at this point.
Yeah.
Doctor.
I think I have a few things. One thing I'm curious about is, what does standing your ground look like?
When they ask me to do that thing that I don't want to do and I'm not comfortable with, I say, and they're guilting me, gaslighting me, like in a lot of ways, just like trying to get me to do it. I just say no. I just go like, no, I'm not. I won't. I know whatever gave you the impression that I will.
It's not
I'm
like
sorry.
you're saying,
Like,
go screw yourself and your
no,
mother.
I'm doing. Yeah. I'm always leaving or like exiting in the most cordial and like political, I guess, way possible, or like the most considerate way possible. Where I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I really, I understand why you're frustrated, but I simply cannot justify X, Y, and Z. So.
Yeah, no, that makes, and you're still trying to be cordial and kind of and polite while you're doing it.
Yeah.
One thing, one example you brought up, it was like kind of this entity, like a business or a corporation asking you for stuff. One thing I was curious about is like, it almost felt like you have been like personalizing it or internalizing it as if it's like, it is because I am this way that they treat me like this.
Yeah.
For those people in particular, those entities, do you feel like that is just their MO? Like, do you feel like it's personal to you is what I'm wondering about? Because like Macey said, like that is their MO. Their goal is to get as much benefit from you with the least cost to them as possible.
I think I'm taking it personally because these are people involved that are telling me, yes, they represent a company, but they are still people, and I expect more out of people.
Totally.
Yeah.
What I would be curious about is those people, like, do you feel like they are thinking for you in particular, we can milk this person for as much as possible? Or do you feel like they are doing that to all other...
I think they're doing it to everyone. Except for like the more famous people. Because I feel like what I'm learning a lot in this industry is whatever complaints that we have on like a lower level, you know, as comics, as like in the entertainment industry, we are not the only ones that have these issues. They have it too at the higher level. They just never have to, they're never bothered with it, you know? Like they would never think to raise these issues because everyone in the vicinity would be fired.
Right.
You know?
Or it would get to their assistant and they would never see it.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
And the fact that we both have, yes, sure, you know, this person's more famous, more powerful, whatever. But it's like, we have the same issues, but it's just, it doesn't matter as much because I'm like of a lower level. And I get that, but it's still
frustrating.
100%.
Like it is a frustrating thing, no doubt.
Because they act as though I shouldn't have that problem. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, like if like a famous person said they had that problem, they'd be like, yeah, of course, of course. And we'll do what we can. And we will do it, you know? But with this, it's like, oh, they won't even acknowledge like, wait, you don't want to do this very terrible, uncomfortable thing? That's super weird.
And it is a little like it's a little manipulative. And I think like the frustration you have is completely valid. But it's like the part that I was asking about is like, should you be internalizing it because of who you are? Like, is it because of your kindness that they're treating you like that? Or is that just like because of the level you're at in your career? Like they are just trying to be like, oh, what? You're not going to do that even though your peers did the same exact thing for less?
Right.
Like,
right.
I think it could happen at any level. It just looks different. I think it's possible like they would stroke your ego in a different way to try to get you to do it.
Right.
Or I think they would do, but the tactic is, they want the same, but the tactic might be a little different.
Right.
But I think it's really cool that because what I struggle with is I question myself though. As soon as they start being like sort of gaslighty or whatever, even though I know that's it, I go, well, maybe they do. Maybe, yeah.
Right.
Maybe this is a good opportunity, or maybe this is, but it sounds like you kind of know.
Yeah.
Well, I think I used to think that way without a fault. Like, we are correct to think that way because they're like gaslighting us.
Right.
And they're, but I think it helps me a lot when I talk there are people around me that are in the industry that are not biased. Like they're either they want a very high ranking stand-up or like a high ranking somewhere else doing other things. Like they're high in their industry and they've seen this kind of stuff happen at a lower level, and they're like, oh yeah, they're fucking with you.
Yeah.
And this is not like they clearly need you more than you need them. Yeah. Because of the what they're doing. Because if they didn't need you, they'd be like, okay, go fuck off. Yeah. Yeah. But the fact that they're being so mean to you, taking a lot of time to be mean to you and to try and strong arm you into doing something, it means they need you. Yeah. Because this is the industry where they throw you away if they don't, they don't.
You're nothing.
It's like they don't care about,
And maybe it's not because of your kindness that they're treating you that way. It's because of your value to them. Like they find you valuable.
Right.
But maybe your kindness is what makes it more difficult. Because if you were someone for you, because if you were someone who didn't care, if you were actually mean, you just it wouldn't bother
I'd be like,
you. Maybe.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
right.
Because you're sitting with the guilt of like, oh, I have to put up this boundary and say no to this person,
right?
And maybe they take advantage of that.
They're listing people I'm disappointing. Like literally listing like,
that's brutal.
And listing like who I'm disappointing and pissing off, and like how I've committed and this and that, and it's like just saying a lot of things that they're putting onto me, and I'm just like, I didn't. But anyway, that's
awful. Like it's like a bad feeling to sit with, like, because you're just putting up your boundary and they're like, this is every single person that you are putting down. And some of them are probably people you like and don't want to let down potentially. And they are like, oh, there are consequences for you making this decision. Like, that's hard. And it's like, initially when you brought it up, I was thinking like, oh, is this like in your personal life? Like people are asking you to do, but it's like, it sounds like this is a heavy business type difficulty. Yeah. Is that accurate? Yeah. No, there's some like, I don't know, maybe this is how I'm personally seeing it, but there's something pleasant in that it is a very business related thing. Right. As opposed to like, no matter where I go in life, I try to treat people with kindness and they just try to take advantage of it. Like it feels nicer. I feel more relieved that it's not just something that you're dealing with like in everyday life, as opposed to just people trying to milk you for monetary value.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I guess in my personal life, that happens maybe in relationships where I like give too much and then, but it's, I feel like we all do that.
Yeah.
Where you give too much and then it's like, it's taken for granted, but
I feel like how can we let you not lose your spirit? That's what I think is what, I like that. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to harden ourselves. Yeah. But this is going to keep happening.
Yeah.
Are we at a loss?
Which is annoying. Yeah. It's like, I think it's part of the business.
Right. So maybe that's what it's like, having the personal life be so different and having people in your personal life that actually are looking out for you. Yeah. Even if they're business people or people through the business. Maybe like focusing on that, and thankfully you have that.
No, I'm so grateful for that. I've not, I mean, hopefully I've made a lot of correct decisions because people were like seeing through what certain people were saying to me. Yeah. No, because if I was alone in all of this, I would be like, oh my God, they're all mad at me. Like, I have to do it.
Right.
I have to do it. This is a good opportunity for me, you know? And it's like, yeah, it's really good to, you know, step back and be like, people don't care.
No.
Yeah, they don't care. So many people work at this place. Like,
then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
They make it so dire sometimes. They make it sound so dire, and it's like,
it's also just their world.
Yeah.
It's like you zoom out and you're like, this does not matter. Like, this does not affect the world. It doesn't affect, you know, there's so many other things going on.
Exactly.
It really doesn't matter. Yeah.
That one thing that I wonder if it would be helpful is like, if it was operationalized for you, like the responses you give, like, because when they make it personal, you feel like you need to give a personal response.
Yeah.
But if it's just like part of the game, you can almost make it like an automatic response. Like, I appreciate what you're saying. At the same time, this does not work for my blank, blank, blank. Like something that is so operationalized to just like, because the bandwidth,
like, don't take the bait.
Yeah, don't take the bait. And just like, but the amount of cognitive load it takes for you to be able to craft a very considerate, nuanced response is probably exhausting for you, especially because you're being kind on top of it.
Yeah.
Like, what if it was just operationalized for you, where you were giving kind of a more
you can
like,
have a saved
automatic
note on
response?
Your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, these are the things that I say back.
Yeah, because you're gonna get this throughout your career. Like, it's not good. Like, this will keep happening likely.
I know. Yeah.
So it's frustrating, and it's a part of the business. Like, figuring out what's a way I can work with this while also not just putting all of this cognitive bandwidth into it every single time it happens.
I know. Yeah, it does take. It is. Yeah, it's like tiresome. Yeah. You're right.
Even I think, what if you have a person in your life, you're like, I'm going to need you to respond to this because I'm not strong enough, or like, it's bothering me. This is basically what you need to say to them.
Yeah.
Take it out of your initial, because when you get that message and you read it, it kind of feels like a punch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's even if you don't read it.
Yeah.
Say, have your manager read it and be like, synopsis.
Yeah.
All right, say this back.
Yeah.
Like,
this might have been an internal fuck up, to be honest.
Why?
Because like they should have done that.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
you know.
They could be covering their ass.
You guys are literally describing like that job.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Like, if you need me to do that, I can do that for you. Yeah.
It's just very funny.
Yeah.
It's just very funny how we're describing a job of someone that's their job. Is having that job. But anyway. Yeah. But yeah, you're right.
Well, what do you feel like you would need in those moments when you get a message like that?
I think support.
From who?
Like my team, and then my the people around me. And you know what? And if I'm in the wrong, tell me.
I think this is a conversation you need to have with your team and just close people.
And they do tell me, and then but like the close people will tell me. I don't know. Yeah, people say different things.
I know that's hard too.
Yeah.
But you have it seems like you have a strong sense. So it's like you need to just trust yourself and then have them back you up.
Yeah.
You don't need to be, for me, I kind of like to hear all the sides and then decide. But it's like, that's because I feel like I have a weak core. But you have a strong core. And so you don't need that.
I have a strong, I don't want to do what I don't want to do.
That's great.
It's like stronger than anything I've ever. I don't even know if it's called instinct. It's not, because sometimes I will do the thing that is probably the worst thing to do, but I would rather do that. Is that bad?
I don't know if it's like instinct, but it's like, you know what you want. It's your value. Like you're driven towards by your values. And at the end of the day, maybe it's not the thing that would be of your best interest or whatever, but it's your value, and there's a pleasure in itself of just following your value system. Like, if you go in disagreement with what your internal values are, there's a stress in itself. Like, this isn't true to me. This isn't.
Yeah.
There's a stress in that in itself. So.
Because I've done a lot where I went against that strong feeling. And then the whole time I'm doing that thing that I promised I would do, I'm so like feeling as though I don't even want to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel dejected and probably resentful too.
Resentful, and like I'm as if living a life of someone else.
Yeah.
Like, because I so didn't want to do this thing.
Yeah.
But I'm being forced to do it. That to me is like worth however much money, whatever.
You know what you want.
Like,
so
because if I'm living and it feels like I'm not in control, that is some sort of torture worse than death. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are good at eating it like that. You know what I mean? Like eating that feeling.
I don't think that's good though, long term.
Right? Yeah.
No.
But
You build resentment.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're not even aware you're building resentment sometimes. It's a burnout for sure. Yeah.
I see so many people do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be like that though.
And I won't. Like, I think I don't have it in me to do that.
Yeah.
But like, I do know people that do, and I'm like, is that better? Or is that, I don't know.
It depends on their value system.
Right.
Yeah. Like, you know what you want. You know that if you're doing something that's against that, you're going to be stressed out and burnt out. For those people who are still going with it, maybe there's some other pleasure or value that's being fulfilled by doing that, but at some point you're gonna get the resentment, you're gonna get the burnout. Like, it comes. Maybe they have a high tolerance for it, but I feel like if you're able to consistently say yes to the things you want and say no to the things you don't, like, that helps with your longevity.
Yeah. Right.
And you feeling like yourself. That's like the more important part.
Yeah. I learned a lot of just life is so much bigger than like the entertainment industry. And I know a lot of people don't agree.
Yeah, they don't, but it's so
people
true.
that are like very in it, you know? And I am in it, and I do still want the things that I want, but so much of it
There's
is like
a balance.
not worth it. Like, if you're gonna fuck yourself that hard.
Wow. I feel like we were really getting somewhere too. Yeah.
That's the end of it.
That is our time.
Fuck yourself.
That was a perfect ending. I would like to say real quick though, if you would like to plug some dates or wherever anyone can come and see you. That's such an aggressive. I was like hanging on. I knew it was coming, but it's still
tough to watch that.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, I didn't know at all, but I like that last line.
I do too.
I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Andrea Jin. Can be Googled. I'm on tour right now with John Mulaney, who I love, who is the best boss and the best person in comic. My favorite stand-up. It's been really amazing watching him work.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm very grateful. Yeah.
Amazing.
But I'm on tour,
Go see her.
with John.
Yeah.
And Pinghua.
Yeah. Pinghua.
Say hi.
She's been to many countries.
Is she global entry?
She's also no, but she's like sleepy entry.
Sleepy entry. Oh.
She sleeps.
So sweet. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
that was fun.
This episode was produced by Macey Isaacs, Dr. Bijan Zarabi, and Natalie Thurman. Our editor is Lucas Marshka, artwork is by McKenna Snipes, and our music is by Raul Garcia with remixing by Lucas Marshka.